Okay, take two. Sorry about that, guys. Gracie was in the shower. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's in the shower and she's like, Mom, what's going on? I'm like, what are you talking about? What's going on? So, of course, I thought that there was something going on in the shower, but there's not. She just, what's that banging? I don't know what she's talking about. But anywho, we are going to do some Tuesday training real quick. So, I hope that you guys have all had a good week. So far, as I was saying, end of May is always chaotic. It's got all of the end of year activities, the parties, excuse me, the graduations, all that kind of good stuff. I think I got a little too much sun outside today, but that's okay. I'm getting ready for Hawaii. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about follow-up and what my follow-up looks like for Happy Mail and all that stuff. Hey Jimmy, how are you? So if you guys are watching this live, let me know if you are, hey Katie, doing follow-up right now in your business, okay? So what I mean by follow-up is when a customer orders from you, do you thank them? And how do you follow up with them after they've ordered? Okay? Does anybody have anything of what they do? I will tell you what I do. So we always have our little phones, right, with us 90% of the time. Hey, Sarah. So when I get a PWS order, which means somebody has ordered from my website, and I get the little email that says, Scentsy PWS order. You have a PWS order. We all do that little shake, right? We're super excited because somebody has ordered from us that we may not have expected, or it's just a surprise order, right? So as soon as that order comes across, it will tell you who ordered it and their contact information and how much the order was worth. So I immediately click on that email right from the email that I got. So I click on that email and it takes it to my email on my phone, and it has their email in the to box, and then in the subject box I put Scentsy thank you in all capital letters, and I put, hey Susie, thank you so much for your online Scentsy order. Girl, you are going to love your smell goods. I can't wait for you to get them. Love, Amy, or your Scentsy girl, Amy, or whatever it is, depending on who's ordering, okay? That's the first thing that I do, and I do it as soon as I get that email, because if I wait, then sometimes I forget, okay? So I have a follow-up binder. I'm a binder girl, okay? I'm a pen and paper kind of girl. There is a ton of trainings and stuff out there for pen and paper or for technology stuff, whatever you want to do, but pen and paper works best for me. So this is my binder, and I do my follow-up binder 3 days a week. I do my follow-up binder on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which means every time somebody orders, I know that it's in my order history on my workstation, but I put it into my follow-up binder. So let me pull up my follow-up log for you. So for instance, let me just grab my follow-up log. Okay, I'll grab my last page for you so you guys can see it. So this is my customer follow-up log, okay? So my customer follow-up log has name, order date, what type of order it was, whether it's being dropped off or shipped to them, if I have given them a thank you, and the thank you is that first email that I get, the date that it's delivered, 2 days that I follow up on the delivery, 2 weeks from follow-up on the delivery, and 2 months from follow-up on the delivery. So this is how I track them. So like I said, 3 days a week, I am pulling up my workstation and I am putting them onto my pen and paper system. So I am writing that Susie has ordered on May 21st. I'm going to put that it's a PWS order and that she's having it shipped to her. The thank you is a check because I've automatically sent her the email, and then I leave it because I need to check to see when it's being delivered. Now, have you also noticed that you also get an email on your PWS orders when something has been shipped? Like or comment if you guys have noticed that before. So you should be getting an email that once Susie Q's order has shipped, you will be getting an email from Scentsy that says Susie's order has shipped. That then goes into my customer log as a shipment, okay? So then I'm going to check on it on the next time and see the date that it's delivered. So once that it's been shipped, you can track it. Like, we don't really use UPS anymore, so it's mostly FedEx. So you can track it through FedEx to see when it's going to be arriving to your customer's house, okay? This is how you provide excellent customer service and be able to get your customers back time and time again. So once it's been delivered, then I will put the delivery date, okay? And since I do follow up 3 days a week, I will be able to catch that at least on the 2-day follow-up, okay? Sometimes my 2-day follow-up is not spot on 2 days. It might be 3 days. It might be 2.5 days. It just kind of depends, okay? But once I know what the date is delivered, so let's say their order was delivered today. I'm going to mark 5/21. Then when I do, it's Tuesday, so when I do my follow-up log on Wednesday, I'm going to be like, oh, it's too early, so I'm going to do it on Friday. So then on Friday, it comes around, be like, oh, it's time to follow up with Susie. So I'm going to message Susie. I'm going to do text message this time because I have already thanked her through email. So my follow-up message is always on text, okay? So I text Susie and I say, hey, Susie, this is Amy, your Scentsy gal. How are you? Just wanted to let you know that I saw that your Scentsy was delivered today. Just making sure that you received your goodies. That's it. I am not looking for a sale, nothing like that. I'm just making sure that they get their goodies, right? We talked about last week how you have people that 80-20 rule, right? So you have 80% of people that are watching you that will respond to you, and then 20% that will ghost you. Trust me, I have had people that I follow up with them, I send them happy mail, all that stuff, and I still have never heard a word from them. But that's okay, because maybe a couple years down the road, they will still order Scentsy from me. So I'm just going to keep following up, okay? So Susie messages back and says, oh, yes, Amy, thank you so much. I got my order. That is awesome for you checking. And I say, okay, just making sure. I hope that you like all your scents. And then I write something like, if they have a warmer, like make sure that your warmer is working. If they have a wall fan, please let me know if you have any questions putting it together. Just something to leave it there so that way I am there for them. Okay? So Susie Q is done for her 2-day follow-up. Continue to do my follow-up log. Continue to do my tracking log. Emailing my customers right away a thank you as soon as I get that order to come through. Then the 2-week comes up on Susie Q, and I go, oh, 2 weeks. So at the 2-week mark, I'm going to message Susie, and I'm going to say, hey, Susie, it's Amy, your Scentsy gal. I'm just checking in, making sure you are liking, and this time I am going into my order history on my workstation, and I am making it personal to her, okay? The original thank you was generic. The 2-day follow-up was pretty generic. The 2-week follow-up is when I'm going to get specific, okay? So I'm going to say, hey, Susie, I'm just making sure that you are enjoying your succulent warmer and that you are loving palm trees and ocean breeze melting in that warmer, okay? See what she says. If she says, oh my gosh, yes, I love this warmer. I am in love with this scent, okay? So then that's when you have to start taking cues for your customers. So if she says, yes, I love that scent, my response would be, well, guess what? Did you know that I also have products in Car Bar, Scent Circle, Fragrance Flower that comes in that scent? You always want to leave it with a question, okay? You don't want to leave it with a statement. You want to leave it with a question so that way they feel like they have to answer you, okay? So that opens up the opportunity for another order. That opens up another opportunity for a possible hostess, right? So it's just all about communication with your customers. So at the 2-week follow-up, I say, okay, well, yes, is there anything else I can get you? Did you know that palm trees and ocean breeze also came in scents pods and blah, 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 blah? She says, I did know that, but right now I'm interested in just my wax. And I'll say, okay, thank you so much. Have a good day. I'll reach out to you in a couple of months. So I let her know that I'm going to reach back out to her again in a couple months. Then the 2-month check comes up. So see, I have these going all the way back, okay? So my 2-month check comes up, and I'm going to say, hey, Susie, it's Amy, your Scentsy gal, just checking in. I was just still making sure that you are enjoying your warmer. I bet it's about time for you to re-up on your wax, because by 2 months, they should be needing to get refills from you. Guys, we sell a product that is consumable, which means oil runs out on their flower, right? Their wax runs low on their warmer. Their buddy clip is no longer scented. So even though it's a cute buddy clip, it may no longer be scented, okay? We sell consumable products. Their counter clean gets empty. Their Scentsy Fresh gets empty. They just pulled their last swipe out of the swipe box, so they need to restock. So that is what my 2-month is I am checking in with them to see if I can get them more of what they have ordered previously. Okay? So that is my follow-up system. Like I said, I do my follow-up on pen and paper, and I do it 3 times a week. Because of my life and because of my Monday through Friday day job, I cannot do follow-up every single day. Some people can do follow-up every single day, but it works best for me to do it every 3 months. Now remember, every single time I get an order, I automatically thank them because that's what's going to work. Okay? So that is my follow-up log, and then we will piggyback that with Happy Mail next week. Okay? So think about what you're doing for follow-up for your customers right now. If you do not have a follow-up system, that is okay. If you have not been following up with your customers, that is okay. You're going to start today. Well, maybe not today because it's 9:30 at night, but you're going to start tomorrow. So you're going to go through your order history and you're going to pull all of your April orders. Just start with April for right now and then work your way back. So you're going to pull all your April orders and you're going to reach out to them and make sure that they are enjoying their Scentsy and see if they need anything else and let them know that you're their Scentsy gal and you can get them free and half price Scentsy and all the things. Okay? So I hope that was helpful. That is my follow-up log. We will talk about Happy Mail next week. Make sure that you guys are working on your monthly 5x5 that we talked about and that we posted last week, as well as working on getting your new customers and your income producing activities. Okay? Hope you guys have a good night. Bye.